Hey everybody, welcome on. Y'all know it's late night. This is No Chaser TV. Let's see who's at the door tonight. Oh, we got Sammy at the door. And who else do we have at the door tonight? Oh, we have Antonio at the door tonight. Hey to the people.
What's up? What's up? How y'all
How y'all
doing?
doing?
Good.
We
How you doing?
doing.
Baby, I'm pushing through it. I'm tired as hell.
Hey, us.
Okay. Well, anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Welcome on board to No Chaser TV. This is the second episode of season 18 of The Real Housewives of Orange County. Last week was a surprising success considering how late we are doing these, and we look forward to more of the same. So make sure that you guys like, subscribe, what else do you do? Comment, and turn on your notification bell, child. Let's get right into it because that was a jam-packed episode. It was a lot going on, and we have a lot to talk about. But before I do, Antonio, you were not here with us last week for the season premiere. What did you think about the first episode?
I thought the first episode of the season was good. I need a good bang for my buck. When the new seasons come in, I think they did enough to grab the people's attention and hold it so people will keep watching. So I thought it was good. I really do like the cast that they have. So I hope that they continue to kind of build on it as we move forward. So I thought it was great.
All right. Now, the people say they want to see the people drag Gina and drag Tamara. Are we going to be doing that now, y'all? Sammy?
I
Tamra, yeah. Gina, I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. Tamara possibly. Gina, it's a hell to the no for me. She's not getting dragged in this square. So yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Well, let's get right on into it. Somebody said go ahead and get Alexis, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and kick Alexis a couple times tonight. Now we start off with the continuation from Heather's party, where Shannon is saying "fuck her," and I absolutely agree with you, Shannon. 10 toes down, fuck that bitch, because Alexis is doing seem too much. Um, Alexis says that she only wants to talk about the lawsuit being Shannon, and that is not what she came here to talk about. She came to talk about how many times she was getting it on with Johnny J and everything they've done in the last 2 months. Okay, I'm gonna just stop right here because I didn't want, normally I like to go through a little bit more before I stop, but I just have to stop right here. Alexis is wearing me low, and if all you got to bring to the table is Johnny J, pack up whatever you brought to the table and send it on back to the other side of Orange County where your ass stay at because I'm not here for it. I'm over it already. Like, I don't even care like about this. The reason why I don't care about it is because while it is scandalous that he would date someone within that circle, they're not closely associated. Their times on the show did not cross paths. They are not friends. And Alexis just looks really like thirsty and just really desperate and really dry and just really, it's not given to me, Sammy. And I know this is kind of early into the review. We haven't even broken nothing down. But Sammy, am I alone in my thought process
No,
thinking like I really don't
I'm
care?
not. Like I said, I've just started watching the last. This is my third season in, so I don't know how Alexis was prior to when she was on. But
Jesus Jugs.
She was a punk.
it's given pathetic. It's given. I don't know. It's really not giving nothing. When she went in there and said she wants to bring up the lawsuit, it's like, oh, you thought y'all was going to go out there and talk about the man. So that's what you're here for. You want to press her about having her boyfriend, who I have a feeling you finna be looking like a damn fool in about a year or two as well. I mean, you already looking like one now with the ring and the 2 month thing going on, but I think it's just gonna be worse later on. But I don't know. She's not doing it for me. I'm not familiar with her, and the way she's moving right now, I'm okay with not being familiar with her.
Well, Antonio, we know the bitch. Oh, I said I was not gonna be calling women B words. We know the lady.
Yeah. So Alexis this season, I guess after she divorced her ex-husband and she got a little coochie tap by some new meat. She has found this new boost of confidence. The Alexis in earlier seasons, that the girl that we see now, that was not her. They like ran and trampled all over her. Like you
Okay.
remember when Kenya Moore pulled Kim Phil's chair out. that happened to Alexis
And I
first.
was so mad, by the way, Antonio. I hated Tamara for
So
that.
is this the whole like you know how when the girl that wasn't popular, she get around the cool girls and she know that they got an issue with this one girl, so now she got an issue with it. So let me go ahead and let me
Yeah, she
jump
was
over.
clearly brought
Okay,
on. She wasn't brought on because we
is
want to
it
bring
like
Alexis
a
back. She was
NECA, very
clearly brought on
neckish?
to go with Shannon.
So
So
it's like a NECA thing type of let me get over here with the cool girls and
exactly,
That's
uh,
exactly it
it's
because
like a
Tamara and
long
Heather did not
NECA
like her.
situation. Yep.
yeah, because I mean I know you haven't addressed it yet, but even when she brought up the lawsuit and Tamara's like I was involved in that lawsuit, I'm like okay, girl, you that pressed with Shannon that you gonna hop over here? Didn't she lose like 500 grand or something? She said,
That's what she
Yeah.
said.
"Baby, Alexis
Uh,
couldn't say a damn thing to me. I'm with Shannon.
wow.
Write me a check and then we can talk."
We got a lot of people in the room just, for it to be so late, I'm a little shocked. So hey to the people. Amanda K, one of our ardent supporters, all of my dolls here tonight. Love, love, love. Amanda K. Who else?
Y'all ain't got no curfew.
MJ. All my dolls here. Okay. No, they don't. Long as Low Chase they can be up. And Amanda K summed it up perfectly. She's trying too hard. And I think that she's very excited that the mean girls that were very mean to her while she was on the show,
Mm-hmm.
season 7 and season 8, are being
Yep.
nice to her. And that's what I think it is. But Tamara most definitely is being nice to her because of Shannon.
Yeah.
But it's hard with Tamara because you never know which one of the ladies that she has on her team playing the good cop. So while, as we see throughout the episode, and we'll talk about Heather, is saying, "Oh, I don't want to kick her while she's down. Oh, I don't," but I do talk to Alexis more, and I'm jumping, which is something I hate to do. You never really know if her and Tamara are plotting or not because you don't know who Tamara's working with when she's doing her work. Oh, okay, well, there it is. Okay, and that we haven't even gotten to work. I just had to get that out. I could not even move forward being fake. I couldn't. I just had to get it out because Alexa's getting on my damn nerves. Um, Now, Heather excuses herself from the conversation because she's a party guest, being Shannon, and she doesn't feel as if it's apropos to sit around and talk about Shannon while she's a guest at her party. Again, which is why I say we don't know whether she's a good cop or a bad cop, or whether she's just being a plain old good person. Now, Tamara says that she texted Shannon when Alexis went public with Johnny J and checked on her, but Shannon says while she was texting me, she was also um
The
liking the
post
damn post that
and
was the
putting clapping
announcement as well
emojis.
and clap. So I didn't know how to take it. When confronting her on it, Tamara sent Shannon a text message that told her to grow the fuck up. Does Shannon need to grow the fuck up, Antonio?
Does she need to grow the fuck up? Yes, she does. But was her questioning that valid? Absolutely. Like I don't know where Tamara and Jim, or I'm sorry, Tamara. I was sorry, Jim. That was Alexis' ex-husband that was on the show with her.
Jimbalino,
Sam,
oh,
Jim,
smelly
I
Bolino.
didn't even mean to say his name, but I don't know where Tamara and Alexis' friendship has been all these years since Alexis hasn't been on the show. But for you to do that, if you my home girl, and yeah, we done had our tips and our friendship, and we falling out, but you don't go on the new broad page and clapping it up because she dating my ex. Like, nah, you need to go report that picture as spam. That's what you need to do. You need to report that picture as spam and say that they posting sensitive content that they shouldn't be posting.
It's a
Something
new.
you don't do that. Like but Tamara, she's great for the show, but I don't think she's anybody's friend. Like none of those women should actually trust Tamara. Like Heather even said it last season, like she kind of afraid of what Tamara might do or say or bring up about her. So that's why she don't really go for, give Tamara that type of energy like that. So Tamara is none of them women's friend. She is there because she was almost probably in a situation like Jenn, and she was gonna be out on the street because it ain't got no job. She ain't got no job. Her gym closed, so she coming back doing what she got to do.
Um, Sammy, does Shannon need to grow the fuck up?
In this particular under these circumstances, I'm gonna say no. She was fine. Like, why are you texting me that you feel for me, and then I go on Instagram and you giving these motherfuckers a round of applause? Like, what's happening?
Say that shit, Shannon.
Yeah, like it made no sense. I'm with Antonio. Report the picture. It's a nude on the timeline. It's a sex tape. Get it out of here. We take the whole account down. Matter of fact.
Well, let me ask you this: is that playing both sides, or is that being a mutual friend?
It's a mutual friend to the girl that took you almost $1 million. Like, what are you playing? What are you playing sides for? You sent me the message telling me that you feel for me, and then you go over here and tell her, yeah. Girl, get the hell on.
Yeah, it can't be both.
Uh-uh.
I'm sorry. And I don't even think Tamra and Alexis was friends like that. Alexis said they had a come to Jesus moment at the BravoCon last year. So that means y'all wasn't even friends for you to be clapping her up and bigging her up like that anyway. So no,
You
it
know
was
what?
not
You're
being
absolutely
mutual.
right. You want to know why? I mean, I didn't mean to cut you up, but you're absolutely right,
No,
because the timeline is BravoCon was in November,
yeah.
and they're talking about a 2024 Cheers to 2024 party. So maybe 2 months at the best.
So at this point, my question is, because y'all were talking about the timeline, what I was going to ask is, I wonder when was the text sent to Shannon, and then when was the picture posted? Because it wasn't around the time where Tamra was offended that that Shannon was still drinking or something. Like, when did she decide, oh, now I'm finna come at Shannon?
Well, the thing about it is, this is in 2024. BravoCon, so her and Tamra and Alexis had only been cool for a couple of months, but it looks like this exchange happened even before the 2024 party. So they had been cool for
right. So
a couple of weeks.
It all November is when the accident happened, right? So the accident ended when she started dating the loser. So like a matter of weeks.
With him and his
It's not
raggedy
adding
mouth, but
up.
we'll get to him.
Yeah, we're gonna get to Johnny J with his stinking ass. Okay, so Jenn is gonna move in with Ryan, and the lady says she needs to wish for a new place and a new car.
Golly.
Ooh, let me tell you something. If I was on that cast, you know who I wanted with? Y'all know who I would want it with.
Emily.
Emily's thinking it. Emily got a lot of motherfucking mouth.
She played a game tonight, baby. That mouth.
I'm sorry, Sam. Emily got a lot of mouth not to have no storyline. So all that caca from the side, bring your ass to the front and let's go. We got a lot of people in the room. I'm really shocked. Hey y'all. I don't like Emily. I feel like it's fake. I just don't feel like it's her. I mean, I can't even laugh at it. And normally I would laugh at it, but I can't laugh at it because you know what? For two reasons. I can't laugh at it because I feel like everything Emily does is inauthentic. I don't feel like this is the real Emily. I don't feel like she's a good fit for OC, and it's not because um, people like this, people don't look like a traditional mold. People say, oh, they're not a good fit. That's not it at all. I have no room to talk about nobody being a traditional mold or not it, based off of the looks. But based off of the friendships and the way that the group is, she is not an OC girl. And I've been watching OC forever. Since at least season 3, I can say I've been watching it. Only season I didn't watch was the Elizabeth Vargas season, and yeah, I tapped out. Yeah, I couldn't do that. But she's not an OC girl. And neither is Gina, to be honest with you. They just really feel like the outlier. Like, Katie has only been here 2 episodes. We got to know Katie more tonight. Katie feels like an OC girl. Jen feels like an OC girl. Emily and Gina, they're not OC girls. So that's the one thing. And the second thing I don't like about Emily is these jokes are at other people's expense at their lowest. And I feel like that's nasty, it's low down, it's dirty. And she normally initiates the jokes all the time. And then people may jump in. So yeah, they trash that too. But I just feel like Emily is a bigger piece of trash for initiating it. Because you can't talk about that little Shane, that little scrawny Shane. You can't say nothing about him.
Yeah, wasn't she crying last season because she felt like Heather or somebody was coming to her about something?
Heather called us Snuffleupagus.
That's what it was. Yeah, so
and Heather said it.
She definitely said it, and she meant it.
She meant it. I don't like Emily. I don't. It was funny that I said it out loud, but when I watched it, I was like, "Girl, shut up." Gina is upset because she found out about the eviction via social media. Emily told Heather excuse me, Heather said that Emily told her that Gina got her in credit check free, and now Gina is worried about her reputation amongst the real estate community in Orange County. So I'm not going to ask you guys what you think about it now because it comes up a lot throughout the episode. So we're going to hold it for now. We're going to move on. Alexis is still yapping about Shannon, and Shannon lets her know that she can hear you. I can hear you talking about me, and you may want to shut your mouth. And Alexis said, no, ma'am, no, ma'am. I'm not going to shut my mouth about Johnny J and that D. You want to know why I'm not going to shut my mouth? Because Jim Bellino made me shut my mouth in the name of Jesus. I ain't doing it no more. And Tamra and Heather bullied me for seasons upon seasons, and I had to shut my mouth, and I ain't doing it no more. So I will not be doing it for you. There's the door. Shannon Bedore.
She thought she ate that.
But she did because she shut up. She ended up just getting out the room.
She walked away. But then she tried to bring up
the
the thing
room.
about Shannon's age, and it's like, okay, yeah, she is older than you, but bitch, she ain't old enough to be your motherfucking mama. Like, you close to 50, she's 60. But the girls in the friend group, all of them is 55 and up, minus Gina, who looks 55.
Oh.
I like Gina though, but I mean, she don't look 40 to me.
I thought she was in her 40s.
She 40.
Yeah, but I thought she was like in her 40s.
I thought she was like 49.
And baby, if you want to talk about who had it going on at that event, it was Shannon, because Shannon, Bedore booze burned on the floor this week, bitch.
Yeah, Shannon got that big O, and I ain't talking about the good. She got Ozempic, so she looks great. It got her. I'm sure Shannon.
Some shots or something to her face, because when I was watching her this episode, I was like, oh, Shannon, she knew.
She did quite a bit to her face. If you saw her when she first came on, she was very skinny, and she just looked very emaciation of Shannon. But she ended up gaining weight. Her husband cheated on her. She had a lot going on. So she's had a lot of work done, and shots, not squats. So yeah.
Antonio, do you remember that scene when David and Shannon were doing couples therapy and they had to like be at each other's gravesite?
Yeah.
And David couldn't muster up a tip for Shannon?
Could not. He did not like that lady from the very beginning. Shannon was very high strung back in the day. Like she was very she's very
she reminds me of Adrian Bailey. Was it the Beverly Hills? She gives me very.
No, Shannon, she was very holistic, everything. I like holistic medicines. Hey, I'm surprised she didn't order no Not for Lazy Mom stuff from Monique and Potomac.
They don't know her.
And my dog don't know them. And Monique don't know them. Yeah, you're right. She was not only very holistic, she was erratic. Remember Shannon's tagline used to be, when life gives you lemon, put 9 in a bowl. Okay, girl.
She had this breakdown one time, and Heather kept saying, I think she's having a psychotic break. They were off the chain back in the day saying.
She's like, you all see the truth.
I see that little clip on Twitter.
Stop it! Damn, that was a good season. And that was Shannon's first season. Say what y'all want to say. Shannon been giving since the day she walked through the door.
She has.
Shannon has given consistently, whether it was annoying, erratic, irrational, a lie, the truth, whatever it was, the good, bad, and the ugly, Shannon has given it to you.
You know what, though? I want to say this about OC. Them women, a lot of them have given a lot over the years. Yeah, Vicky, we know she helps her boyfriend fake cancer. And so, I mean, so them women, they kind of produce some storylines. We know Vicky, she had a vow renewal, and then the next season, the man was divorcing her. He took some of her money. Like, we had another lady get evicted on there on live.
After she got his teeth fixed, Antonio.
And then he put her out?
Yeah. No. You talking about Don, her ex-husband?
Oh, I love Don. That was Vicky's soulmate. If you ask me,
Don took some of her money though. Don, he was mad. He took some of her money because Vicky been working hard since that show started. So
rightfully so.
But those people, they did give a lot though. They really did. Those women, they kind of opened up their lives.
It did.
The good, bad, the broke.
That's what you're supposed to do. Take notes, Melissa Gorga.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, y'all. I
Read
keep having to
her.
go off camera because I'm trying to eat a little bit. I was feeling a little lightheaded, so I'm trying to eat me a little pineapples. So I'm sorry, y'all.
It's late night. Go ahead, baby. Do your thug thizzle.
I'm trying to do it right. I ain't on no Zempic, but I'm damn near there.
Let me tell you something. One time I called.
What?
I'm busting out laughing because the one time I really was trying to stick to my diet, y'all. I had right, and I came back from the club. I was so drunk. I was so fucked up, and I was like, you know what? I could drop me a piece of fish right now in this grease and fry this fish, or I can make me a fruit bowl. And I said, I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm not gonna fry this fish. I'm gonna eat this fruit bowl. So I made this fruit bowl, and all my friends looking at me, and I'm just eating it like, you know, that girl was eating that salad. Oh, I'm doing it, just eating it, eating it, eating it. I woke up the next morning with the worst fucking hangover, and I was like, I knew I should have fried that fish, and I ain't had a diet since.
It's hard to keep them diets from everybody around you eating good.
Well, I mean, it's hard to stop. I like, my thing is so I don't have a hangover, I have to eat something really greasy before I go to bed. And that's not healthy. It's not the best, but I'd rather not have a hangover because y'all
I
know when
have a
I get too
friend, I
drunk, I
can't tell
lose my
his
Stop
voice.
business,
drinking
but
so much, Shannon Medora.
mm.
You will see. You will all see the truth. But I lose my voice and stuff like that, so I be having to do what I have to do to make it to work, make it here. Okay. But that fruit bowl was not working. Alexis called Shannon Catwoman.
Damn.
That was funny. She owned. Now I don't see. That's another thing. One, just because you got her man, don't mean you got the only man. You don't think she can't go get out to get on the other one? Why she got to be the cat lady? Because you fucking Johnny J. Alexis is nasty, and the way I don't know how she got him. But when you get so hot and heavy like this, you better hope it lasts. That's all I got to say. Or he gonna leave
Hmm.
your ass spinning like a top in the summertime.
I don't think he like her
The
for real.
ladies, huh?
I don't think he really likes her. I think it's a thing to go with Shannon.
Wow.
I don't think he really care for her like that.
That's a big bombshell. We'll see. The ladies sit for dinner, and Heather has a question booth. Jen wants it to be a money booth instead, and nobody thinks the money booth would help Jen with her money problems. Alex, I mean, all that money they got, Heather could put out a million or two, but I think she learned being friends with Gina that she don't want to be friends with broke people no more.
And if Gina was smart, she should be trying to list something for Heather to get that commission. That's what I'd be trying to do.
And if Heather was smart, she wouldn't let Gina nowhere near her damn houses. No, that's right. You better go out there and get that starter base house, the base model house around the corner, bitch. Um, Alexis goes
Okay,
into
I'm
the
good
booth,
now.
and the
Whew.
questions, they pull the questions. Alexis says that her goal for friendship in 2024 is to be cool with Shannon. Shannon says she would like
Bullshit.
that, huh?
Bullshit. She was full of shit.
Shannon says that she would like that, and then turns right around in her interview and says it's never going to happen. Um, I said, girl, you just say I would really like that. We're never going to be friends. Okay. Tamara goes into the question booth, and she says that she wants before she goes to the question booth, Tamara says that in order for that to happen, you may have to stop banging her ex-boyfriend.
I ain't gonna lie, I chuckled a little bit because goddamn, Tamara.
I mean, that lady ain't nobody friend. That's why.
You ain't
Yeah.
nobody's friend. Lord Jesus. Tamara says for her question, um, that she wants her friends to stop talking about her behind her back. And Shannon immediately thinks it's about her because A, Shannon is paranoid and B, Shannon is right. Um, Heather says that her favorite piece of jewelry is her original engagement ring, and Tamara takes that as a segue to ask uh, Alexis to show everyone her engagement ring, and it's clarified that it was not an engagement ring. It's not a promise ring. In the words of Tiffany, sometimes a girl just needs to know that Johnny J gonna fuck you and give you a ring. Oh, it's a promise ring. And nobody understands what the difference between a promise and the promise the ring was, but maybe that was the ring he promised to Shannon. I would have been like, bitch, that's the ring he promised to me. Give it up. Run it. Run it. So as she's gushing and gushing about Johnny J at the table, Shannon leaves because girl, Alexis says after 2 months, she knows that she's gonna marry Johnny J eventually. Um, Tamra is in the hallway with her and they're talking and they get into it. Uh, Tamra thinks that Shannon talks about her behind her back, and Shannon says that's not true. And she says she doesn't want to sit with Shannon after Shannon suggested they have a one-on-one talk because she heard that Shannon said that she had an ego and some other things that were not nice. I could not catch who called who a horrible person. Did Tamra call Shannon a horrible
Yeah,
person, or did Tamra hear?
Tamara
Tamara
called
told Shannon that
Shannon.
she was a horrible person.
Yeah.
Okay, I know I got that, but it was going so fast, so I'm sorry, y'all. And I didn't have the luxury to stop and rewind it. So, yeah, so that's that. What did you guys think about the entire second half of that scene? Remember, we're gonna hold off on Gina and Jen for now, because Jen did tell Gina that she wants to meet with her and have a talk, and they agreed that they should because now is not an appropriate time. But what did you really think about Tamara and Shannon, and then the question booth with all of the questions that were revealed, and Alexis as well? Sammy.
The question booth thing, that was a fun little game. It was fun. For Alexis to say that would be her friendship goal for 2024, it's like, girl, what are you talking about? We literally just got into it on the patio. Then you came in here groaning and moaning because you couldn't shame me about John the way you wanted to. You were telling these girls all this other stuff. Now you come out the booth talking about you want us to be friends. I didn't get it. And I was with Shannon when she said, it ain't happening. I know she said at the table she appreciates that, but girl, sit your ass down and let somebody else go in there and put out a question because you up here playing games and wasting time. Then when you got her gushing over the ring after like 2 months talking about she knows that that's the man she'll marry, it gave like key. You remember like back in the day in the prides, you go to the pride weekend, you get your little boo for the weekend, you tell all your friends that's your boo, and then 2 months from there, you like, who? What you talking about? It's like, how old is she? I wasn't feeling. I'm not liking Alexis. I'm not enjoying her. She just, she does not give me OC. She put her in the category with Emily and Gina, if you will.
Sammy, I totally understand what you mean about pride because every time I go out of town, I meet a man and we're married, and then when I come back to my hometown, I'm divorced. Antonio, what do you think about the scene?
Not me. I'm always stay married. Even if you ain't married to me, I'm married to your ass. So
Ow, ow.
play if you want to.
Oh.
I think I think it was some BS. Like you don't want to be friends with Shannon. You just told the lady, "There's the door, Shannon the door," and so you don't want to be friends with her. That's it. It was stupid, and it gives when they do stupid s like that. It makes me think like, yeah, you here because you on an assignment, like you doing a little homework right now, and we don't want that. And in regards to Tamara's ego is huge, and she has said that she's the one that she had to come back to save the show and stuff like that. So she has said stuff like that, and I mean, I ain't mad at her for saying it because it is true, but she did say it. Do I think that Shannon probably has talked a little shit behind Tamara back? Yes, but I feel like Tamara has talked even more shit behind Shannon's back. So, and clearly we can see that Shannon, like, I mean, not Shannon, Tamara likes to add a little fuel to the fire. Like that's your friend over there, even though y'all kind of had a little bump in the road. And see, that's why them white women, they be doing that little shit like that. Like uh, uh Tanya is the only person, the only black housewife I've seen to let a trick kind of bring another trick in front of her like that, and she not really do nothing. This Nah, we not finna
No.
sit here and you not finna talk about how many times y'all had sex today and all that. Like, I'm pulling all this shit off the table. Like because you clearly want to fight, and now I want to fight too. So
And then
let's
they
go ahead
That's
and do it.
asking her questions about it to keep it kind of, now all y'all at this table playing with me, so we finna, it's over, party over. And I also was annoyed about how Tamara followed her out there to go check on her. But then when the conversation started, it was, I don't want to sit with you. You're a horrible person. Well, why you
what
come
you
out
had
then?
checking on me for.
Yeah, what you out here for? It made no sense. And that just gave Tamara camera. Let me go and put on the show for the people.
And then Tamra with that ugly outfit on.
Yeah, it was
Ooh.
stupid.
Girl, get back.
You know where she got the outfit from?
In the
BB.
closet.
Envy. And there's my Melissa Gorga dig for the night. Um, I like the name Camera, honey, because that's all it is for a show. Everything is for a show. I
So,
wouldn't trust as far as I can throw her. Only friend, hell, I don't even think she's a friend of Teddy Mellencamp, but really, who wants to be a friend of Teddy Mellencamp? I don't know.
Kyle.
Yeah, I agree with everything you guys said. The only thing is, I think Shannon knows because Shannon was boiling. She wanted to say it, but she didn't want to dignify them. I got to work on another word. She didn't want to dignify them heifers with a response. She really was trying to hold her mule. She was trying to keep it together and not give it because she knows that that is what Alexis came there for, to get the season premiere jumping
Yeah.
like Destiny's Child with a fight over Johnny J. And right now, where she is in her mental health and her mental state, arguing over a man that don't want you is not a good look, and it is not good for her mental because it's going to drive her to drink. And we all know that Shannon don't partake in liquor anymore ever since the DUI. Right, guys? One, two,
That's
three,
a
agree or
lie.
disagree. The statement is, I believe that Shannon has not had a drink since the DUI. I want to say one, two, three, agree or disagree, and then we say agree or disagree. I have to say it like this because I played one, two, three, agree or disagree yesterday, and I said one, two, three, and Tori B said agree, and I was like, let's say agree or disagree first, sister. So I know y'all got it, but I just want to put it out there. All right, everybody in the group chat. The statement is, and I'm going to say one to three, agree or disagree. And y'all tell us whether you agree or disagree. All right. I believe that Shannon Bedore has not had a drink since the DUI. Matter of fact, I take that back. I believe that Shannon Bedore has not had a drink since the season premiere. One, two, three, agree or disagree.
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 Shannon drinking right now.
She
Okay.
watching us and drinking.
Shannon pulling a Kim Richards situation, and she hiding liquor in the toilet bowls and stuff like that in the bathrooms and all that. That's probably why she got up and did that Annalise Keaton walk out the door. She was probably going in because she was gonna get some liquor from out the bathroom.
Mad as
Shannon
hell
ain't
that
fooling
Tamra didn't
nobody.
follow him about them cameras. Girl, you're messing up my sneak attack.
I would have said I ain't got time for this. Somebody take me to the package store. This bullshit. Matter of fact, you know they should. You know the fan cams right now like are going crazy with Shannon coming out of the car and her Baba Boom black dress that she didn't want to get wrinkled. And I would have put, you know, they're putting all types of music too. I would have put Pour It Up" by Rihanna to it. Pour it up. What's
They
that
gave
song?
Shannon a little slow mo and everything. I said, okay.
Yes. Hey, look, come on, Shannon. Shannon, we got your back. We your dogs. Oh Lord
Kind of,
Jesus.
sort of, sometimes, maybe,
Not all the time.
almost.
Not really.
I'm riding with her so far. I ain't seen too much I don't like just yet. I didn't
Out of
like
the
her
three
Jordan.
seasons,
I mean, I didn't like her driving to them people's house and all that stuff. I'm not with that. I don't condone that. But I'm with her
I didn't
when it
like her
comes to
putting
these.
Archie in danger.
Yeah, when it comes to these bottom behind tricks, I'm rolling with Shannon for
Come
now
on,
at
Monique
least.
reference.
Yeah.
Bottom
All
behind
right.
tricks.
Bottom behind
That
tricks.
is funny.
Uh, all right. Um, Gina does a house tour before she goes to her second shift at the Chili's. And
She needs to take Jen ass with her.
girl, you need to come up here and get a job with me up here at the Bennigan's. I'll make sure I get you a vest and some buttons, okay? Because you need a job. Woo-wee. Lord Jesus. Katie, Shannon, and Jen are working out barely. And Katie says that she met Heather at Sutton's Christmas party. Heather looked at Katie up and down and turned and walked away.
Huh. Okay. Shit.
Oh, them baby daddy.
Heather said, I don't know you. I don't got to come up to you and speak to you.
You know what Heather said? Is that Noella? Oh, hell no. I gotta go. I'm not doing that. Who the fuck invited Noella? Noella should be there. Noella was OC, damn it. Um, Shannon says that she does not know where she stands with Heather, and that's been a reoccurring theme for years on this show. We never know where they stand with each other, so they maybe should just start sitting down. Um, Emily and Gina are chatting, and they discuss how Jen cost her a $50,000 deal because her name is burnt in the industry, according to Anthony, like he told Sheree back in season 2. Your name is burnt in the industry. Emily says that Jenn ruined Gina's reputation, and Jenn says that she was taken aback that Emily knew her business in the first place at all. When they were all working out last episode, Katie asks Jenn what Ryan does, and she says, spring,
Nothing.
summer, September. I don't know. Just not rich. I don't know what he do. She says a couple of things that he did in the past, but she says as of now, he does nothing. Just sit around and play in the sunshine. Gina says that Jenn needs to get up and go to work. Let me tell you something. Just see this why I don't fuck with Gina, right? Because for years, Gina, you were broke. For years. Gina was broke, and now Gina got her little GED, and now she out there got a little job.
She wasn't damn near living on the streets though. She might have been broke,
What?
but she,
That's the
she wasn't
thing.
evicted.
She was living in a built-out garage.
I mean,
She was
she was
working
still
at
living
Chili's, and according
somewhere.
to Shantae, Cap Tay Tay, she was eating people, allegedly a cannibal.
Oh my God! Listen,
Y'all know y'all heard the rumors about Gina allegedly
at
being a
least
cannibal.
It
Gina
was on
would
Twitter.
like and then
Wait, and it's crazy because I didn't catch it, but last week somebody said, "Oh, Gina's cooking her food now." And I thought, fucking found out.
But I think Gina's husband was actually still helping her a little bit too. I don't think that Jen's
Oh my
husband
God.
can help her right now because he lost his job with the family business. So,
Mm.
Well, hell, why don't the family don't give Gina his damn? I mean, Jen his damn job.
wahoo!
Ain't it Jen family he was working for?
Yeah, that it was, and I'm like, well, and the daddy clearly got some money because she said on Watch What Happened Live is the daddy is the one that ended up having to pay the rent because he had co-signed. So, but yeah, Gina has pulled herself up by the bootstraps. She went and got her a man. They put their little money together so that they both can have somewhere to live in a tiny house. So that's what they did.
Baby, Gina
Hey,
got them. She
Demisio.
got.
Well, so sorry, Sammy. Demisio is here at work. Hey, Demisio. Our
Who?
production is here, so now I can stop running the show and let Demisio handle it from here. Great to
And he
see
better not
you.
start with no bullshit either. He better do it right.
Your job is on the line, Demisio.
Chop chop.
I mean, honestly, I wish it was online, but it's kind of not because who else am I going to get to do it? Let me be honest.
Nah, I'm
Why
just
you say that?
Demisio gonna do well. I like Demisio. That's my little buddy.
Okay. Well, Sammy, you were saying.
Huh? Oh no, I was just saying Gina got her little money now. She didn't put the man out the house. She going at Gina about being broke. She seeing brighter days, baby.
Gina said INDEPENDENT.
Gina say I'm the one that I want to go at it. Gina got that money.
I don't like Gina. Please. Gina, how many times has Gina worn that confessional dress, the interview dress?
She make use of she make use of what she got. That she ain't living beyond her means.
She need to take it back to
Gina, she been in pretty much the same house since she been on the show. Little house and all, she been on the same one. Shannon done moved 7 times at least. We know Heather, the real rich bitch. Who else? We see what's going on with Jenn. Emily, she a true housewife, but her husband family, they got money because her husband, he was too dumb to pass the
the bar.
the bar exam allegedly. So Gina, she doing her thing. I like Gina Kirschneider from Long Island.
MJ say, Demisio, please highlight MJ's comment.
I should put my glasses on.
Shit, me
Um,
too. I'm gonna put them on when I can get them from the
Maybe
eye
Demisio on
doctor.
the smoke break. I will do it.
What it say?
Take it back to Envy, baby.
Bitch, I've been wearing Envy out. I've been wearing Envy out. Lord
Somebody got
Jesus,
to wear
government.
something from there. She gifting all the stuff so people can
Well,
wear.
it's expanding Envy on every corner, like McDonald's and Walmart. The Envy.
And I'm sure she didn't want the dress back once Danielle wore because she don't even look like she washed it good.
She gave her a long one too. We're going to conceal as much as we can. Mm, mm,
Oh
I almost spit
man.
this drink out because I'm thinking Melissa was like, girl, let me just give you the dress because I know you're going to give me money for it, though.
mm. Jackie would have paid.
Jackie, I'll tell you one thing, Jackie wouldn't have spilled no food on it for sure.
Oh,
So
Jack.
Well, I don't know. Jackie might have busted her
Oh,
ass
no.
in it though.
Oh, no, 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 no. Let's move on. That's enough. No, 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 no. All right.
I'm
Wow.
sorry, y'all. It's late. I'm so
It's
sorry.
late. We got almost 100 people in the room rocking with us, y'all. That's amazing. Thank y'all so much for the
Take that
love.
out. Erase it.
Thank y'all for the love.
Leave it in.
Let's move right on with the episode because Katie is with her family. We get to know more about Katie. Katie has 5 baby daddies and 4 kids. So
Come on, Chase.
Come on, man. Come on now. Pull it
Antonio,
together.
Antonio, what did you think about Katie and her family?
You know what? I was
Sean said that's
surprised.
bad.
I, I was surprised. I was like, I'm glad that we are getting to know kind of like her family and the dynamic early on in the season. It's the second episode. I know we've seen other shows where we didn't really start learning anything about the new people family until it was episode 13. And
NECA.
right. So it was Benemonte where I was shocked. I was shocked. Um I was like, oh, okay, she has a daughter and then she has a son, with her husband. But to find out that she got 2 other random kids out there somewhere. One is in here in Atlanta. Probably maybe we should try to get him on the show. The other one is like in San Diego or somewhere. I always wonder like what's that dynamic like? Like how did they end up, being elsewhere with their daddies on different coasts and then but it seems like she has a pretty good family dynamic. But I'm gonna tell you one thing that I don't ever need to hear again is that she saw Heather and Heather didn't speak to her because I think 2 episodes in, I think we've heard it 3 or 4 times. I'm already over it because it's given. Yeah, I want to argue with her because she thinks she's rich, and I
Well,
don't like that.
I know when people ask her what her other 2 children are, she said, I don't know. I'm not busy being a white man's whore. I don't know. Sammy, what you think about
um,
Katie and them children?
I find Katie to be interesting. I don't have a like
I
a
like her.
like a
I
solidified
don't like her.
a solidified thought on her yet, but I thought it was interesting. I like what we got to know tonight. I was curious too. Like I know one of the kids has finished the school and the other one is in Atlanta. I don't know what he's doing, but I am curious to know like just because do they share a father? Because she said her first marriage, so maybe they're
Well,
off.
well, well. Here's the thing, because I think the girl is the oldest, and she
Oh,
said
that her daddy she felt abandoned by. Okay,
by her dad, and I'm like, well, she couldn't have, the dad couldn't have been still. Well, maybe he could have still been around and abandoned her. I don't
but then
know.
who the other 2 with?
She don't know. She
That's
busy
that's
being
why
a.
I said it's interesting. Like I'm glad we are
Well,
kind of getting that early
yeah,
on,
but I
but
mean, I'm not judging her. Even if they do got all different daddies, I'm not
no, I
judging.
ain't judging that either because
Yeah.
I know plenty with
Well,
different
Sean
daddies.
said that's
Oh, it's
bad.
it's normal.
Sean said it's
Sean,
bad. That's bad.
Um,
Sean,
no. Um,
I like Katie
man,
so
y'all
love
far.
busy
Sean.
being a Tia Mowry. Or is it Tamara?
It was Tamara.
And she out busy being a Tamara Mowry. And that's all right. Um, yeah, I did like her dynamic with her daughter too, who work at the adult stuff. Um, I want to see Patricia Hunt. Somebody read this comment from Patricia Hunt.
It says, "Love you guys. My first time catching this show. I will usually be sleeping in off tomorrow." I know
Well,
that's right.
thank you.
What's up? What's up, Big Trish? We
No,
live
no,
for you, girl.
I be sleeping usually right now too.
I'm asleep right now as we speak.
Me too.
I am asleep. Okay, Demetri, I'll let you get back to running your business, but I want to talk about that real quick. Emily is in the flag football. Good man, I ain't finna, man. Y'all ain't finna, man, ain't gonna get me in trouble. But Gina is killing it, and I'm like, you know what Gina probably would have been really good at, and I'm not objectifying women or anything, but that was a thing, and may still be a thing, I don't know, but I know it was a TV show. Remember they used to on MTV do lingerie football?
Hmm.
Maybe she would have been good at that. Like, she seems very athletic. I didn't know she was out there, like, killing it like that, but she
Oh
crushed
my
it.
God. The thought I had a very bad thought. I should not have said that. My bad. My intrusive thoughts just spread out. It's a bad joke. I'll tell you later. I'm not gonna say it on camera.
Damn, is that
Okay.
bad?
It's bad.
I
Don't
kind of
forget
want
it,
to
Sammy, because I
know.
want to know.
It's
Um,
bad.
okay, now we gonna set you up. Unless you want to set yourself up.
No, I'm not doing that here, baby.
Okay, all right. Um, Shannon is there as well, looking confused. And Emily plans on having a big game for the group, and she too has invited Alexis. They agreed that Alexis came in wrong at the party, and Shannon tears up and expresses how hard her DUI journey has been. And she tells Gina that she is a good mom, and she understands Gina now and apologizes. Shannon accepts, excuse me, Gina accepts it and says that she isn't going to kick Shannon while she's down. And my immediate thought was, then why are you back this season? Because you could have left last season. That was the first thing. Because when I heard that she had gotten the DUI and right in the people's house and Archie was in the car, I said, I know Gina finna fuck her shit up. And
I
Gina,
said the same thing, Chase,
all of us
because
said it. We
she
were
kind
like,
of wore Gina
bitch.
out a little bit. Gina, because Gina almost lost her kids, Sammy.
Yes.
So yeah, Shannon was like, yeah, I had to help the girl. She's about to lose them
I
damn
remember that because
kids and all.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
then why are you here?
Shannon kept reminding her of it last season too. Yeah, you remember when you was almost about to lose your
It was
kids?
gonna pick up kids up that morning. I remember. I
Gina said it's
remember.
not true.
That's what
Is
Shannon
it true?
said.
Oh man.
1, 2, 3,
Well,
agree. Because Shannon
right.
said it. I believe Shannon.
Well, no, Alexa said, why would we believe somebody with a DUI and as a drunk?
I never said that.
That's what Alexa said.
Alexis also lied about, oh, I
Don't
gotta get
say it, because I think I know where you're going.
my sinus surgery, and then while I'm there, I just told
Oh.
him to go ahead and give me a nose job. Like, shut up. She said that. And I think Terry Dubrow had to tell her, like, yeah, whatever's on over there. And she's like, well, yeah, I still had them go ahead and do my nose job.
But you know what?
Silly
I just thought
rabbit.
about that just going back through the OC history and how I could have never been friends with a bitch like Tamara if a bitch accused me of dropping my children in the pool in a stroller.
What?
Yeah, you need to go
Oh,
back and watch OC,
yeah.
baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Alexis' daughter or Alexis' kid almost died
It,
because I think the baby was in the stroller, and I don't know how the stroller got in the pool, but the stroller was in the pool. Alexis was out there allegedly drinking, from what I
that's what
remember,
Tamara
Oh, them
said.
hoes
Yeah.
got to
and
stop drinking.
the baby almost drowned, and Alexis was out there. The baby was in the
Allegedly,
pool.
according to Tamara. But that's why, when people say like they hate Tamara, I know you're just not getting into it, but the hate for Tamara runs deep. Like people haven't forgotten all the stuff that she's done and said.
I forgot she said that though, but yeah,
That's
that
but
was
I could never be cool with a bitch, and that's why Shannon like, girl, you fake because and you clapping and liking the bitch shit, and now you talking about I got to grow the fuck up. No, bitch, you keep it real. You don't like her.
don't. You said the girl was an unfit mother, and that she tried to kill her daughter, pretty much.
Well, we
Yeah.
don't say the K word on YouTube. We
I'm
don't say it live,
sorry on a lie. I
but we
apologize,
don't.
y'all. It is after 11.
We're gonna move forward. Okay. Um, yeah, so Shannon is tearful and apologizes. Um, Gina says that she sees Shannon being open for the first time ever and not an open book of bullshit. They hug, and Gina tearfully, well, I don't know if Gina was crying, I couldn't see, but Shannon was tearful, and Gina accepted her genuine apology. And as they hugged, Emily wedges her ass in between the middle of them and gets in on the hug too. And that's why I don't like Gina. What did you guys think about that scene, Sammy? I'll let Anthony go ahead and give
I
his
enjoyed
feedback.
that scene. I actually, I'm very empathetic, so I kind of got a little
Are
choked
you?
up. I am.
I don't know that.
I have no
Okay,
idea.
yes, I'm empathetic. Okay.
I was finna cry today. He was like, "Bitch, you finna cry?"
Well, that's different. Okay, but
Ah!
I connect with my TV shows. But no, I thought it was a nice gesture, and I'm actually glad that Gina was like, you know what, let's just we good because I mean sometimes it takes for somebody to act like she said perspective. So Shannon, she hadn't really dealt with nothing like that before, so now she kind of gets it. But I'm glad that she apologized, and I'm glad that Gina
Yeah.
just accepted it and move on. But I also think that Gina is also more so feeling bad for her because of the whole Alexis thing, because she know what them girls trying to do, and she don't want to be a part of that. So I think that's also why she's just like, okay, Shannon, I'll take your apology and we can move forward.
Yeah.
But Emily,
Hey Annie, buckle up. This is one hell of a channel. Thank you for joining us and tuning in. We really do appreciate it. Tamara's got to keep a job so she can keep up Eddie. You got that right because this boy toy won't do it. Allegedly, I'm joking. We don't know. That's what Vicky said. I just said what Vicky said. Vicky say Eddie likes the men's, but
well,
Well,
Tamara
let me
it's
said
a
that's
find
few
not
out.
of them
true.
that's unsaid that though.
Huh?
Lizzie, it's a few of them that has said that,
Eddie, good looking.
yeah, he was
Do he
very
got
good
he
looking,
got money
especially when
too?
he
Oh,
first came.
Sammy, not you. Are you afraid of her too,
Afraid of who?
Tamara?
I'm gonna go take her man.
Oh Lord, he finna get his head popped any minute now,
You,
y'all.
baby, one day by Tamara, you're gonna fight for that one. Um, Thank you so much for joining Annie. Hey, Mel NYC Reviews. I remember when Slade basically called Tamara the Monica Lewinsky of the whole city. Baby, that show is dirt. That may be the show you want to go back and watch. I've been trying to get Sammy to watch New York because he's obsessed with Dorinda. Every time we do a
I love
Dorinda
her.
in our group chat, we have to explain to Sammy what it is. And he know he want to watch Real Housewives of New York, but he won't do it.
You know
Okay,
what?
that was my
I
rant.
think that
Sorry.
with Sammy had a good point where he was like outside of the whole DUI situation and everything. I think that Gina, she is empathetic to Shannon also because they bringing Alexis around now. Alexis is with her man, and didn't Gina? Isn't that how Gina found out like about her husband? Like they was at a barbecue or a cookout or something like that. The girl was like coming around or being brought around. The man
Oh,
that
the
her
affair
ex
that he was
husband
having,
was
right?
the man that I'm sorry, the lady that her ex husband was sleeping with was coming around to function. So people within their circle kind of knew what was going on. So you might be right about
And
that, Sammy.
remember
I
last
still
year she didn't really like Jen off back because she found out that she was cheating on her husband. So she took issue with all that. So
That's
that
true.
I think that stuff just don't sit well with her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I mean, for all intents and purposes, I would have wanted her to kick Shannon a little bit before she forgave her, but that's just not Gina's style, and I'm glad that she stayed true to it.
Hmm.
I really feel like Emily could not have been in that scene
But I also
because,
feel like, because Shannon had to bring the makeup art, her make whoever the because she didn't have no friends in that circle at that time. So, I hope that Shannon tries to utilize the connection with like Gina and Jen and Khloe Kardashian. I hope that she tries to, because that's who Emily looked like to me. Emily to me looks like Khloe Kardashian.
The new and improved Chloe after Chloe.
Yeah. So yeah. So I hope that she utilizes those connections so that she can still solidify her spot within the friend group. Because otherwise, it was given. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and push on out, and we're gonna bring Alexis back in so that we can torture her some more. That's what it
well,
was kind of given.
speaking of torture,
Oh Lord.
Eddie and Tamara have a date, and Eddie wants to move to Big Bear full time. Tamara is not so sure that she wants to move there as well. Tamara has so much anger and rage at Shannon for lying to everyone about her drinking. I am glad that Eddie is in her life because Eddie says that he doesn't think that she should take it too personal because it's not her liver. Why are you so angry? You angry at someone else going through an issue? You shouldn't be angry. at like, oh, she is a piece of work. They talk about Jen, because everybody's talking about Jen's business. So Jen has bigger fish to fry than how Emily found out. Everybody knows. Um, they talk about Jen's business, and Tamara says that Jen told her if it didn't work out with Ryan, she'd have to move back to Oklahoma. Eddie says, if you hang out with liars, then you too will eventually become a liar. So it's just really ominous, some foreshadowing with the scene earlier with Katie, Shannon, and Jen asking what Ryan does, and now Eddie just point blank calling Ryan a liar, which we all know kind of stems from their issues last season, but it's still kind of eerie and ominous as we know what's happening. Well, as we know what eventually happened with Ryan. Um, Shannon, excuse me, Tamara has anger and rage at Shannon for lying to everyone about her drinking. And here's what I understand: when you are so like intertwined with a friend and intertwined in their life and their situations, when you see them going down the wrong path, you do get angry. But the way that she expresses her anger, when you're that angry, you just need to leave the bitch alone. Like, I'm gonna take a break. I need a break from you. It's becoming too heavy. And I obviously am now shouldering and taking on your issues, and they're becoming issues for me. And your issues cannot be my issues, right? I wholeheartedly get that. But the way that Tamara expresses her anger is by advocating for a bitch dating a bitch man to come on the show. That's not how you express your anger, boo. That's not how you express your frustration. You say, you're a liar, you're a cheat, and you're an alcoholic, Danielle, or whatever. You have it out with your friend, and hopefully it gets to a better place and have these tough conversations. But it just doesn't seem like Tamara is going about this in the right way, because it doesn't feel like the punishment is fitting the crime. She's no longer friends with her because she's still drinking and all that stuff. I see how that affects Shannon, but I think that Tamara willingly takes it on and lets it overcome her when it's just not that deep or that necessary for her to be doing that. Antonio, what do you think?
I think, yeah, I think that for some reason Tamara's being um, extra dramatic about that. Even going back to the first episode where she was, trying to bring up conversations about, her other kids and her ex-husband and daughter just wasn't going for it. It was given, cringy, and this was another cringy moment. Like, I get it that, we going because we're all in the same friend circle. We're shooting the show, so of course we're gonna talk about, what's going on, but I'm not gonna allow, especially someone that clearly you don't really fuck with Shannon like that. And she don't really fuck with you like that. So I'm not gonna allow what somebody else is doing like impact me to where I'm acting like I'm crying and I have so much rage and all of that type of stuff. Like it was extra for no reason and added, and they could have actually chopped that scene out completely. I don't need to hear about her see her granddaughter laying in the snow and stuff like that. I'm okay with that. I don't
You know what?
see that. I'm good. Bye.
Sammy,
Like,
let me ask you this. Sammy, do
Yeah.
you think that everybody in OC knows that Ryan is up to a bunch of bullshit?
Yes, I do.
yeah, because OC doesn't seem like it's like that big,
And that's why Kate, because you can tell by Katie, she's very. It's like she's trying to play like she's so inquisitive, but she got answers already. That's why she was asking, like, so what
That's
does he
why she's
do?
asking, what does he do?
Because Katie know what's going on. She looked like she'd be down in the slumps, getting all the mess and the tea.
She definitely do. She gives me a down in the, yeah.
Yeah,
Lamarlo Hampton Tees.
yeah, but the Korean version.
Okay, Jen and the kids are at their new home, which is Ryan's home.
Which is
And
nice.
oh, it's a bad home. You better enjoy it while you last. Uh, Her parents come over and they're her lifeline along with Ryan. She's trying to figure out how to make money at 46 and be independent thereof. She tells her parents that she loves them so much for helping her out. We're going to move forward on that. Um, Shannon and Heather meet for dinner. Shannon says she wouldn't invite Alexis to any events around the group, but Heather, can do whatever she wants. Heather says at this point she's been speaking with Alexis more consistently than she has Shannon. So if anything, Alexis will be welcome to her events that she has. Shannon says that she never said that she wanted to take Heather down before the reunion, and they go ahead and have a big scuttlebutt about that. Basically, the word that came up a lot, the name that came up a lot was Tamra, 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 and they are sitting there saying Tamra, Tamra said this, Tamra, Tamra said that, and nobody says, aha, Tamra, Tamra set us up.
I did.
Good Lord, man.
Glad somebody
Um,
did.
Jeez Louise. Um, Heather says that she doesn't want any apologies from Shannon, and eventually they just agree that they're going to go ahead and be cautiously optimistic and see where it goes. Sammy, do you believe that that Shannon said that she wanted to take Heather down before the reunion?
I do believe Shannon said that. I don't think that Tamara's lying about that, but why did she tell Heather? I don't know. But that's why Heather is now playing the good cop with Tamara's bad cop because she feels way about that. And I think that if Shannon would have just admitted it and apologized, and Heather would have got off the good cop, bad cop train, but because she didn't, they finna keep on drilling her throughout this season.
All right, Antonio, I got you coming up next because
You good?
Emily, Katie, and Gina meet up. Katie says that Jenn was wondering how Emily knew about her eviction. Emily says she figured it out on her own, and Gina says that it was announced via social media. That's how everybody knows that the bitch got put out the house. Um, they say Jen's car is about to get repossessed as well, and they have a good laugh at that. Gina says that she's coming for her reputation and she isn't going to take it lightly. Do you believe that that is how Emily found out, or do you believe that Gina told Emily, Antonio?
I believe both things. I think they saw it on there because you remember initially, Gina's like she didn't know anything about it, and all of a sudden she's getting copied on emails or texts or something like that in like a group chat, where she
Yeah.
kind of realized that that she was getting evicted. So I do think they seen it on. I do think that they knew prior to because they had to go through the evictions process before she's moving out of the house. So I do think they already knew prior to that for sure that she was getting moved out. But I also understand because Gina and Emily, they are good girlfriends. I think legit they're friends on and off the show. So of course, when she got copied on there, she like, let me tell you what this trick doing, bottom behind trick. And she
I
told her,
think
yeah.
also the reason I feel like Gina told her is because all the girl put on Instagram was moving sucks. Did anybody know she was getting evicted?
But
So does that make
I'm
Gina
sure the
a
question
liar?
was coming up though. I'm sure the question was coming up though. Like you ain't been in the house a year, so what you breaking
And
the news?
who they gonna get those answers from? Gina.
Exactly.
Nah, Gina would have had me, but she lying. Y'all done busted Gina in a lie. Gina's a liar. And let me tell you how I would have been shocked. I would have been just scrolling down Instagram, moving sucks. And I would have called my homegirl Emily, bitch, look at this. But you were CC'd on them emails, and there has to be a process. She just didn't find out and then go up
Yeah.
there and then they're CCing you on emails that she's getting evicted. You knew before that, and you told your
Yeah.
girlfriend, because that's your girlfriend, and that's what y'all do. But she was dead ass wrong for that. Gina should not have told that girl her business because that, when you want to talk about ruining your reputation, it also ruins your reputation, in my opinion, if you cannot be professional. Because that lacks professionalism that you were telling your homegirl that she was CC'd on emails. Now, I'm not saying that people don't do it, people do it all the time. But when you willingly admit that you're unprofessional, I ain't got no choice but to call you that. Now, Gina and Jen finally sit down, and we've been talking about it all episode. Gina and Jen finally sit down and they get into it quickly. Gina tells Jen to grow up and take care of her kids and her responsibilities. Gina says that she knows Jen doesn't understand these kind of things, and Jen asks, she's calling her dumb, and Gina like, girl, you know you dumb. And Gina says that she isn't paying her rent; she's getting her hair done and her makeup done, and she is to take care of this because she's doing this with the money, and she isn't doing that because she's doing that with the money. You would have thought that Gina was that lady's accountant. Now, Jen says, hey, listen, just because my life is falling apart doesn't mean my hair needs to fall apart too, and I need to walk around with fried, burn up tips like you did. Oh, Gina's hair was fried for a very long time.
It was.
Is it still fried?
No, she looks good now. You can tell she got, she
A
got a
little
little bit of
straightening.
hair. She got some savings. She good.
Well, I
But
know she's not spending
for
it
a
on them
couple of
dresses.
seasons, it was bad.
Yo, it was her hair was bad for real. She not spending on them dresses because I know after she wear that dress in her interview, she's gonna take it right back to Plato's Closet and get another one. And that's how you get out of that, Jen. Uh, Jen says just because her life is falling apart doesn't mean that her hair needs to. And they show that picture of Gina and her burnt up hair. Gina gets angry as they are talking over each other, and then she just storms out and says she needs to do what she has to do for herself and her kids. That being Jen. And then as they're still yelling back and forth, and Jen is just like, I don't know why she's so angry. Um, she says, just don't fuck her over in the process because she's ruined her reputation. She cannot with Jen running her over with her bullshit. And she says that Jen is stupid and she calls her damn ding dong. Sometimes you talk so much, she's a damn ding dong. She calls her ding dong and stupid. And I'm just like, Jen is better than me because, baby, if you can't read her, you need to fight her because she is wearing you low. Before we break into this breakdown and to open the phone lines very quickly, make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe as you guys have been doing. We got almost 100 people in the room. Hell, we right at almost at 100. So thank y'all for tuning in. Antonio, Sammy, Demisio, thank y'all for coming to work tonight. I really appreciate it. Everybody in the group chat, thank y'all for being in the group chat. Everybody on X, thank y'all for being on X. Now, let me just say this. Gina dead ass wrong because where we cross the line is you talk about me taking care of myself and my kids. You don't need to keep bringing up my kids, okay? You don't have to keep bringing up my kids, okay? And I think it's very rich that when a person finally crawls themselves out of a little hole, they turn right back around at the hole that they dug themselves out of and look at the bitch climbing through a hole and be like, why are you in a hole? Why are you in a hole? You just got out of that hole. You just got out of a financial predicament by selling baseball houses around Orange County. You figured it out. Give this lady some time to figure it out too. I'm sorry. I know y'all not on Jen's side, but when it comes to that, I just think that's just like a line that nobody should cross. And if anybody was to talk about Gina's children, Gina would eat them. So,
No,
Sammy, what
I
do you
agree.
think?
I
Because Gina,
forgot about
oh,
that
go ahead,
earlier. I
Antonio.
agree with.
Gina pissed me
I'm
off.
sorry. I was gonna say I agree with that about the kids. Like she didn't have to bring the kids into it.
And she continuously did it.
And she did do it multiple
And
times. So
that
I
and that
do agree with that. That deserves some discipline right there. Because
Because Gina, Gina don't play by her children.
I was just gonna
don't
say,
talk
especially
about
the
it.
way Shannon was breaking them up last year, she got to crying
Yeah,
on the table. So,
and
but
she was
this is
upset
the
about it.
thing. I see both of their points because I mean, if Jen can't do nothing else, at least she can't pay the rent, she can't pay the car lease. At least I can make myself look good so I can feel good. I can put a little.
Uh,
I mean, I listen. I'm not gonna go around here looking like what I'm going through. So if Jen want to get a little makeup or whatever it is, if she got a little $50 to pay the people, go ahead and do it. But this is why I'm not upset with Gina for being upset. Y'all do, like you said, she just put herself out of a hole. She figured out a way. So now, girl, one of my first deals is I'm starting this. You go and fuck it up for me. These people probably finna stop dealing with me altogether. I'm finna be back in the hole. We both finna be trying to find somewhere to live because now you messing up my stuff. So now I
Oh,
got
Sammy, here we go. It's been a while since I got into it with you, but let me stop you right there. Because whose fault is that?
whose fault?
Chase,
No,
you
no,
need
no,
to let
no.
Sammy
That's
finish.
Jen's
No,
fault.
no, no, no.
That is
I'm
Jen's
no.
fault.
Whose fault is that?
That she got evicted is Jen's fault. If I'm doing
No, it ain't. I mean, but if Gina would have
no, no,
did the
no. This
proper
is no,
part,
no, 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 Chase. If I'm doing you a solid, I'm gonna look out for you and make sure these people don't check your credit because I know your ass ain't gonna get in and you gotta have somewhere to stay with these kids. Do right by me. And then if you can't do right by me, she should have gave that girl a heads up. Look, girl, I can't pay the rent. They're finna put me. I don't know how this gonna affect you, but I'm just telling you what's going on. Not
it's
I'm getting
wishful
copied on the emails from
thinking.
the people. You're supposed to be my homegirl. Just how Gina looked out for Jen. Jen should have gave her that same courtesy. Look, they finna put me out, girl. I know you did me a favor, but I'm finna get gone because I can't pay it. Like she was not right in that aspect. So I'm not upset with Gina for being upset. Now Gina said some things. I was like, damn, Gina. She
Yeah.
was wrong on some of the stuff she said, but I was not upset that she was upset because if I can't sell no houses no more, girl, how am I feed my kids? So now I got to
Yeah.
make sure I keep this Bravo check. So I'm finna get at this table. I'm finna cuss your ass out because I ain't finna get fired from everything. So
Exactly.
I wasn't mad at Gina. I didn't. Some of the things she said was not right, given that she just came out of a bad situation herself not too long ago. But I was not upset that she was upset.
Hello.
Well, listen. My whole thing about it is, and Antonio, I'm going to give it right over to you. But my thing about it is, we have seen over and over throughout the years, consistently, when you do a Real Housewife friend a favor, it never goes and ends well. Candy, Kim Zolciak,
Mm-hmm.
Chapter, season 3, chapter 15, whatever you want to call it, tardy for the party. That is the precedent that has been set that I might get you this credit check, but you need to sign this contract, you need to sign that contract, you need to sign that contract. Matter of fact, if I get you, uh-oh, let me turn it back on. Okay.
Oh,
If I get you in this house without a credit check, bitch, you probably can't pay the rent. No way. So no. No, and I get that you want to do people favors, but this is a barometer, and hopefully she takes this as a learning lesson moving forward, that nothing comes before your reputation, and you don't let anybody put you in a position to make you look crazy. And that's what she did, and unfortunately, this is the learning lesson. So not only is she mad at Jenn, which, she can be mad at Jenn because damn Jenn pay your bills, but she needs to be mad at herself because she knows that the girl couldn't afford it no way.
that's some bullshit, and I
mad
don't think
herself.
she did know that, Chase.
Well, she could have gonna have no credit for
Because
that girl this money.
clearly the girl could afford. Well, she may not have had the money herself, but she knew who to go to get the money. But you're around here charging $50 for a yoga class. Like, you can't. Even if she was living in a regular 1-bedroom apartment here in Atlanta, Georgia, where the cost of living is a lot less than Orange County, California, she wouldn't have been able to do it with $50 per yoga class, and she do a class every other day or whatever the case may be. No, you're gonna have to really get out and hustle and do what you need to do.
And when she
Like,
said,
you got your man over there, he's scamming, he got free money. You might not
Allegedly.
know that he's allegedly. She might not know that
put up allegedly.
She might not know that. I'm just going by what I done read on the
Right, I
news and
understand.
stuff. So she might not know but I would have been like, I'm gonna go ahead and move on in here, and I'm gonna ride this situation. Now I'm gonna stack these little checks I'm getting. I know her first season, she probably didn't get paid a lot. Hopefully she got a bump her second season. So yeah, Jenn deserved some discipline. But what I want Jenn to do, outside of hustling and trying to find her something to really get her some money, is I want her to learn how to argue. She don't really learn how to argue good. Sometimes when the person is getting you and it's like they saying stuff and it's so true, you can't really fight them back on that. You just got to start cussing. And that's what she needs to do. She should have called Gina all kind of raggedy, just like, she should have just cussed her the fuck out the whole time sitting there. That's what she should have done. Them people, they need to hire me as like a consultant, some of those housewives.
but you know what makes it so funny? Because you think about old school Atlanta, when them girls got to get eaten up, all you hear, now wait a minute, bitch, hold on, bitch.
Exactly.
They didn't know what they was gonna say, but they was to let you know you was a bitch.
Either that or get up and walk out first.
Get up and leave.
Let me tell you something. I know you ain't gonna like this, Antonio, but you may agree. I don't know if you're gonna agree. 1, 2, 3, agree or disagree. But I got to be honest with you. Nene versus Sheree, season 4, episode 1. And Nene got the hell up out of that restaurant, and Sheree said, "You better get the running, bitch."
Oh,
and
yeah, she said, "You trifling
bitch.
You trifling bitch." No,
And
she had
just was like, "Girl, I
that
can't
was the
do
only
it."
time I think I seen Nene cry on that show was when she got home because Sheree cussed her out so bad.
Sheree know how to have it. You need to get it. They're done. You need to get them teeth fixed. They done. I gotta go.
They're done. Yeah.
All right, you guys. That was the end of the episode. We hey, sometimes I know y'all haven't seen me get into it with a couple people in a while up here, but hey, we could take it there with each other and know that this is strictly business. We can 1, 2, 3 agree and disagree. I'm not on Gina's side on this because I just think that a lot of that anger that she's taken out on Jenn is misplaced. I think that she's more angry that she didn't do business the proper way because she knows what she should have done and she omitted it for a person. The one time she omits it, it turns around and bites her in the ass. And that is a learning lesson for you to make sure that you have your business in place. I get why she did it. I get where she was coming from. I get, the empathy piece behind it all. However,
It also sets a bad tone because now it's on TV that you did this favor and skipped the credit checks. Now your other clients gonna be like, "Girl, I know what you."
girl, you can't sell my
Bad
house.
business. Bad business.
Or can you hook me up too?
But guess what? That goes to show that she ain't as much smarter than than Jenn, because
But
you're the one
and then
willing to put that information out there.
The messed up part. That's what I was gonna say. The messed up part about it is that Jenn didn't even put that information out there. It was actually Emily that
Emily.
that said it. So I mean, I get it. Gina had good intentions. You know, she was new. She's trying to. Oh, I got, because they get a commission off of leasing homes and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
as well. So she was trying to do a good thing, and she probably should have made sure that they checked that lady credit before she let her move in the house. Because now it's like, girl, you had me renting to somebody that didn't even have no income. Like, no, I'm not doing business with you.
Can't do no business with you. Demisio, I always let Demisio up and give his comments. And that's our barter system in exchange for him helping me run my business. Demisio, did you watch OC and do you have any comments if so?
Put that Newport down and get in here, child.
Hurry up.
First of all,
Good night, Annie. Thank you for tuning in with us. We appreciate it. Go ahead, Demisio.
Bye,
okay.
Annie. Good night.
So I'm gonna start from the beginning of the episode and go to the end. Well, I'm gonna start with Katie. I'm gonna
No,
give.
but let me tell you something. It's late in Atlanta, boo, and it's late in
It's
Texas, and it's
late in
late in
Texas
Florida.
too.
Okay,
And it's late in
it's
Florida.
late
So
in
you got,
Arkansas. What's T Boo?
well, you need to hurry the hell up
Your,
so
your
we can
time
home.
Tick,
ticking.
tick, tick, tick.
Okay, so Katie is cool. Like so far, like the jury is still out about her. I'm gonna say that I like her just based off the fact that she's going after Heather later on this season, and I
Oh, the
can't
rich
stand Heather.
bitch. Oh.
So I'm gonna give her her chops just for being bold enough to go up against her. I'm gonna give her her chops for that. But
Against
as
home.
far as
Come back.
Alexis goes, she is a low down dirty bitch.
No, 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 no. Now, I just
We
said we weren't calling ladies the B word on this channel.
She a body behind trick. Keep going, Demisio.
thank you, Sammy. Bottom behind, bottom wrong, all of that. Because you know what? Shannon handled it good to me. I love that. I love Shannon for that. She said, "F the guy, girl. You cost me some money. Now let's get to that." And Alexi she was gagged by that because she thought Shannon was gonna come up there crying about John Jensen dirty low down behind, and she was like, "No, girl, I don't care about that. I want my $300,000. That's what I want back. You need to pay me my money." And like I have been saying since I found out that Alexis was even getting on the show. Alexis was part of it, and Shannon said she had the documentation, and Alexis told her to dig it up. But then 2 seconds later, I'm not talking about this anymore. Like, girl, bye. Like, how do you come on this woman's show with her ex-boyfriend and then claim that you feel awkward? It's like, girl, you're the one that agreed to work with her. It's not like you didn't know she was gonna be there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Alexis, girl, please, the audacity. And then Shannon pissed me off because, in my personal opinion, if Shannon said all of those things about Tamra, it's because they were true. Tamra is no one's friend, and at the moment, I wish Shannon would have took a page out of Heather's book and politely would have told her, "Thanks for your concern, but I'm fine," and left her standing right there. But unfortunately, she reacted and child, she gave Tamara what she wanted, and I really, really hate that. I hate that for real. And as far as Gina being a realtor, I can't stand Gina raggedy broke ass either. Cause it's just like, girl, you gonna go on there and tell everybody that woman business. Like you can't blame nobody but yourself when that little realtor career that you call yourself trying to get off the ground go all the way down the drain. Because baby, you look worse because you're talking bad about a client and spreading their business on national television. Like people get evicted every day, baby girl. It ain't that serious. And Gina, let's not forget, you was just broke, baby girl, with a DUI not too long ago, and
She
Shannon had
wasn't
to help you.
evicted, though. She wasn't evicted.
Oh, okay, but she still had a DUI, and her life was
Well, she
still a
looked like she
train
was
wreck.
evicted,
Still,
Antonio. She looked like she was evicted.
thank
That's
you.
because she was smart enough to spend her money right.
She was a broke hot mess express not too long ago. So she just needs to be humble and remember that. And Shannon and Heather just both are dumb at this point. It's just like
Oh,
Tamra played the both of y'all against each other. Wake up and let it go, ladies. Like you both know how Tamra is, so just move accordingly. Like my God, Shannon and Heather have been beefing with each other for so long. It is crazy, and it's just like, how about this? If I was Shannon, I wouldn't trust Heather nor Tamra, and I'd be okay without both of their friendships because at the end of the day, they have both been disgusting towards Shannon since she first got on the show. Literally, it's just like, girl, Tamra strikes again, and y'all two are both being played again, girl. Like, please let it go and move on and see Tamra for who she is again. Shannon should just see Tamra and Heather both for what she is. Look at how Tamra, not Tamra, but look at how Heather is handling the Alexis situation. Now, all of a sudden, she's besties with Alexis. Like, Heather, girl, bye. Girl, bye. You just doing this to get back at Shannon because Shannon said she was gonna come after you, and I believe Shannon wholeheartedly said that, and she should have just admitted it because, I mean, Heather is a piece of shit. So, I mean, if she did want to go after her, it would have been fine with me. And Gina, and Jen. They both just need to stop. Jen need to learn how to fight because Gina was wearing her out, and it ain't no way that I let somebody that shop at Claire's, baby, wear me out. Like, Gina sounded real jealous that Jen is keeping up her appearances and still looks good while being broke. It's called not letting yourself go, sweetheart. Maybe you should have tried that a couple years
No,
ago
it's
when you
called
was.
not being financially smart. But go off,
Okay, that's
Demetria.
fine if that's how you want to put it. But again, it's
That's
called
just
keeping
it's just
yourself
the
up. You don't
truth.
have to. You don't have to look
It's
like
just the
what you're going
truth.
through, honey.
You
You don't have
don't,
to
you
look
don't, but
like
you
it.
also don't have to go and waste money on glam so you can try to look a certain way when
Okay,
if
well, that
you
ain't my
beat your face your
business.
What
own
she said on
self.
Watch What Happens Live
She
is her
said they do
daughter's sister.
bartering.
Mm-hmm. She said she giving and taking. So
She ain't
What
paying
what
what
for
That
she
ain't
she
got
give?
nothing.
What
nothing.
doing?
she
That ain't
got to
got
give?
nothing.
That's what I don't know what she got to give.
That ain't got nothing to
Exactly.
do with
Well,
me.
it's to
All
say,
I'm
like,
saying
you.
is Gina cannot get mad at that girl because she don't look like what she going through, and Gina looked like what she was going through when she was down on
I
her
don't
luck
think she was
back
mad
against
at
the
her for
wind.
that. I think she was mad at her for not paying her rent.
Okay, y'all.
So
All right.
wait. Oh, wait, never mind.
It's late. We are past our time. Demisio.
It's coming up here talking that bullshit this late.
They-
Gina's still a bad friend. You acting like that's taken away from Gina still being a bad friend. Like, girl,
Did
if
Gina
they
commission? Did they
right.
take
You
her
right. You
commission back? Did
right.
she get to keep her commission when stuff like that happened?
I don't know. That's a
Because
good
now
question.
we know you didn't rig the paperwork. The girl
Do they
ain't
get
paid her.
commission on rental properties?
Yeah, well on some of the other shows I've seen, yes, they get commission when they
I didn't
do
know.
those type of things.
That's what them emails were saying. That's why she was mad. Got on that phone with Emily. Cause they taking my $50,000. They finna. She mad.
Well, the $50,000
Man.
was for the other, I think, the house that she was gonna sell, but the girl wouldn't reach back out to her because she think, oh, my name is
But
kind
I'm
of
saying
ruined
now that
in
we
the
know you
street.
didn't falsify paperwork or something with the credit,
Ooh,
we finna get back
that's
to what we had.
crazy, ain't it?
But you
well, the
know what's so
moral the
crazy?
moral of the story is Jen needs to learn how to stand up for herself. Every time she gets disrespected, she just sits there looking like Boo Boo the fool.
Well, it sounds like she's going to have to be standing up because she ain't got nowhere to sit. With that being said, Demetria, Demetria, thank you for joining. And yes, the moral of the story is for everybody. Okay, so that's your moral of the story. We're gonna get more of the story, then we out. The moral of the story for Gina is stop judging people for situations you just got out of because now because you done told that girl business all in the streets and how you did bad business all up and through OC. Now the only thing you're gonna be able to rent is an apartment working at the Lisa office. Antonio, what's your
Clock it. She's so dumb, so dumb.
Girl,
Gina
you
Hey,
is
tell
so
baby,
me.
you
dumb.
go back to the
Antonio?
bag.
Y'all stop.
Let me go on and take you off the
Y'all
screen,
stop.
honey.
Take that menthol. That's
I
what
didn't.
pissed me off.
Demetria, not you running. Um, like y'all say, Jensen did. What is your moral of the story, Antonio, for the night before we go?
For Demetria to get the fuck out. That's
No.
one. And the other one, I would say the moral of the story is: listen, if the people, unfortunately, if they can't help themselves, sometimes you can't help them either. You just got to let people figure out their situations. Don't put your name and your neck on the line for people, because if you don't ruin your reputation, you won't hesitate to ruin mine. So no.
Child, Gina barely got a
Boy, shut the fuck
reputation to
up.
even
Now, hey, now
uphold.
wait. Okay. All right. Sammy, your moral of the story.
I got two. The first one is they need to whoop Tamra ass. And the second one
They
is I'm
definitely
rolling with
do.
Katie and it's fuck them kids. That's how I got.
Okay. All right. Okay. Good night, everybody. Thank y'all for all the love on X. Thank you, Demetrio, for coming into work and calling in. We appreciate you.
Woo.
Um, Oh wow. Thank you, love, love, love in the comments, in the group chat, excuse me. Thank you, love, love, love. Thank you, Amanda K. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Chanelica. Thank you, Annie. Are you okay? Thank you for joining us. MJ was in the room tonight. And a couple of others who Patricia was in the room with us tonight. Thank y'all for rocking with us. No Chaser TV. Make sure that you guys like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your notification bells. I'll be dropping Real Housewives of Dubai reviews throughout the weekend, so look out for those. We'll be back next Monday with Love and Marriage Huntsville, Tuesday with Real Housewives of New Jersey, Wednesday for Happy Hour, and another Thursday night late for the Real Housewives of Orange County. Thank you guys for making this a successful week, and we will see you guys soon. If I can get, there we go. We'll see you guys soon. Thank you.